guys, it's Salmon Cat. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you all my foolproof go-to makeup look that I always do whenever I have no idea how to do my makeup, or if it's a spontaneous night out and I don't have time to think about my makeup. So I'm sharing with you this makeup look that I do literally every time I need it. It's foolproof. It always comes out exactly how I need it to come out. I never have any issues when I'm doing this look, and it's what I use when I cannot afford to mess up my makeup and I cannot afford to do a creative makeup look because I gotta go. So this is the look. It's very simple, actually. If you just keep on watching, I'll show you how I make this look. It's just a lot of layering. It looks like you put so much time and effort and thought into it, but in reality, no, it's the same thing I do every day. All I do, change my hair, change my earrings. It's the same look when I go out. So if you want to learn how I do this foolproof look, keep on watching and I will show you. So to start off, I'm going to start with prepping my skin. So I'm going to be using this Glow Recipe Watermelon Moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer that you like. And I'm also going to be using this toner. I love the glow that it gives my skin. Makes it amazing. And also the Laneige. Right here, I'm going to be using their makeup serum. These are my favorite three to prep that I know is going to go smoothly, and they work well together, so it's like foolproof. And also I will layer a SPF on top of that, well, after my moisturizer, if I'm going to be outdoors in the daylight. After I put in this toner, I kind of like to fan my face a little bit just to let it dry, because I pat it into the skin. I don't rub it because it helps with, I don't know, it feels like it helps with a little glow on my face. There. Skin prep done. You'll see my face does look very dewy and glowy, so that's the look that I was going for. It's my foolproof makeup look, so I know these three work so well together for me, so I can't be let down by this. Next, I'm going to go in for the next layer. I'm going to put very little bit, very tiny bit of this dewy primer from e.l.f. just to give that makeup a little bit more stick to my skin. Then I'm going to go in and conceal to make my skin tone an even tone before I put on my foundation. And I know this is an eye primer. This is the e.l.f. Eye primer right here. I know my fingers are red from hot Cheetos, okay? I wash my hands. Don't judge me. If you're a hot Cheeto eater, you know the red fingers. But anyways, this is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. I just love how it blends into my skin. I use it as a concealer and an eye primer. It's just beautiful. And if I need a little more extra coverage, I'm going to use this Revolution concealer right here just to go in and just to get more of that like even skin tone, because my skin is very red. I do have little blotches. I have a little bit, you know, spots, so I'm just going to even that skin tone before I put on my foundation. And then I'm going to go in and brush my brows. I absolutely love this brush from ColourPop. I wasn't a big fan of their actual eyebrow gel, but I love the brush. And then I'm going to go in with a tad bit of this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze for my brows. So I'm going to let that kind of sink into my face and just dab it a little bit to make sure it gets into my skin nicely. And then once I feel that it's been nicely soaked into my skin, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Primer and then with the Revolution Pro Concealer for any places that I need a little bit more extra coverage on there. And I'm just going to use my finger, my hot Cheeto fingers. The heat of my skin will help it melt better into my skin and make a much more flawless application for what I'm looking for. And I also forgot with this look, I always like to wear a green contact because I just feel like it makes my makeup pop a little bit more, especially when I'm just doing something just basic, as I like to say. This is my basic foolproof makeup look. So I'm just using my regular AccuV green contacts. I'm gonna put those on real quick. I usually do this before I even start anything on my makeup because my eyes water like crazy. And so let me just try not to stab my eye out and make my eyes water insanely much. So this Makeup Revolution concealer is literally like super, super pigmented. I put too much already, so I need to spread it out on my face wherever I need like a little lighter concealer to like brighten up my face. Like, look at how like that little tiny bit I put on my finger, literally I was able to use for like my whole entire face. I'm gonna brush out my brows. So I have super thick brows, so I find it really hard to find a good brow gel. Usually just regular gel works the best on my eyebrows, but the Brow Freeze comes pretty close in second. I'm gonna do a little tiny bit because I don't want to like, I just want them nicely brushed out so they don't look all crazy. I just kind of want them to stay in place. I don't want anything crazy. I just want them to look nice and neat. That's all that I'm going for, is just a neat brow. So next I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fill my brows a little bit. You can use any brow pen. I really like the NYX Lift and Snatch. It's a tinted brow pen. I just try to make them look a little bit more fuller and chiseled. I'm not trying to make them like perfect chola brows, you know what I mean? And this is my absolute favorite. It's more like it says a tinted glow hydrator. It's medium coverage. I love a very light coverage. I'm not a big, huge, like high coverage type of girl, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna use this and go in with a little beauty blender. Let's go. So here we are with the brow pen. So I'm just gonna go in there and just create little hair like lines. There, see that? Looks nice, right? Looks nice. Not too crazy, but good. So there, I have one layer. If I'm feeling like I need a little bit more coverage, I want to look more like I have a dramatic look, I'll add a second layer, or else I'll just add a little bit around the areas that I think I need a little bit more coverage. But that e.l.f. primer really grabs your foundation. That's why I use a beauty blender and just dab it into my skin, or else it's just gonna pull it off. But it just grabs it so nicely. Okay, I know, please don't come for me, but this is a palette that I always use because it's my foolproof, honest, neutral nudes palette that I have. Here we are, this one. We'll just ignore the name, look at the colors. You can find any nude that you like that matches it. Okay, I like the quality, I like it. I'm just buying stuff that I like. I'm not paying attention to, no drama. It's a good palette, that's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX fluffy brush right here that I have. Let's see if I can focus just on that, probably not, but it's a NYX fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with this one color, Better Floor, which is like a little nude right over here, and then I'm just going to blend it all over my lid and everything, okay? Just like that, all over the lid and around the crease, up into your eye. So then I'm going to go in with a Morphe M453 brush for my crease, and I'm going to go in a slightly darker color, which is this one right here. You can read the names for yourself, but I'm not going to read them. So I'm just going to go in right here, blend where my crease is. So I leave my eye slightly open, and then I hold it near the end, and then blend upwards. Grab a little product and then just blend up like that. I want to create that depth within my eyelid. So it's kind of like we're just layering color, darker, 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 more into the eyelid. So I'm going to go in with this color right here. Oh my god, I got wrong. This one right here with the same brush right in the corner of right here in the lid. So next I'm going to grab a brush that's a little bit more condensed together and smaller. So this is just some random Amazon brush that I bought a long time ago and I just really liked a lot. So I'm going to go in with this other darker color right here. Dab it on the tip of the brush and go in kind of, there we go. You can see that depth that I want, that I'm creating in my lid. Just keep on building it up until you get a nice dark corner right here. Alright, so I got that. So I'm going to go in with any little beauty blender and just kind of clean up that area right there. So just wipe it off clean. So before I continue my eyeshadow, I always go in and do an eyeliner. This is legit my favorite eyeliner ever. I've tried a million eyeliners, but I always go back to the Stila eyeliner. Always, always, always. So sometimes I'll either do a black or brown. Most likely I'll do a black, because then I start kind of shaping the eye shadow around the liner. So let's get that liner going. So once you got your liner done, you're going to go back in with that same dark brown color that we used again, and then just go and kind of blend it into the eyeliner right here. Kind of connect it to the edge like that. If you have any issues with the eyeliner, you can always hide it right here in this process. If it's not up to your standard, just kind of blend it into the eyeshadow. Grab an even more condensed brush. Where is it? So I have this IT Cosmetics little brush right here, and I'm going to go in with a dark brown. Right, and then just dab it into the eyeliner, and then just bring it into right there, into your inside of your lid. And if I want it even more darker, I'm going to go in with a black and be very, very, very gentle with it. I'm going to go in with an even like more condensed brush, something like this, and then just dab it in the black and then just put it right in that little corner right there. So once you get something like that, you're going to go in with a little brush, something like this is a little flat brush. I'm going to go in kind of with the same colors on the lower line. So I'm going to go in with this color right here. And then I'm going to bring that from the bottom here all the way over. Okay, so once you get that color, I'm going to go in with another darker color. So I'm going to go in with this color right here, just on the outside, and take it from here and bring it inward. You can even bring it just a little bit past your eye, like right there. Blend it out that way. Blend it out that way. Very right where your eye, if you look straight, right here to right where your eye ends, like that. And now we're going to go in with an even darker, the darkest brown that we use, and just put it right here, just right here where the eyeliner is, and just like that. And then blend it outward, okay? You can blend it up and out like that. There we go. Clean off your brush so there's no remnants of the eyeshadow, and then just blend it out. And you kind of get like a sultry eye. It's a little dark, but it pops. And I'm just going to get, I want a little bit more dark in the corner, so I'm going to use the same brush in the black and then just brush it right here because I kind of want it just a little bit darker in this area. Then you can just get a fluffy brush, any fluffy brush you have, and just kind of blend a little bit with the lighter color and just blend just the edges right here. So right here Since this is my foolproof look, I'm going to use the Kiss Lashes in So Wispy and 01. These are my favorite lashes, completely foolproof. I love them on my eyes. They're so light, they don't bug me, so I know if I wear them for the night, it's going to be great because it's not going to irritate my eyes as if I was wearing some very dramatic thick strip lashes. I have very sensitive watery eyes. Anything that irritates it, it'll just get fully watery, wipe off everything off my face. And also going to go in with a Duo Lash Glue. Very standard lash glue that never lets me down. So let's put these bad boys on. Now here we go with some face. I'm going to use this Persona bronzing multi-stick just to kind of do a very light contour, like right here, the tiniest bit, and just use a nice beauty blender to blend it out nicely. So now I'm gonna use this Glow by Revolution makeup again and this brush by BH Cosmetics. It's a number 2, just to go in and with a little bit of bronzer and just right where I did that contour. Now I'm going to go in for some powder. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder, and I love to use these little triangular sponges when I do the baking for the powder, you know what I mean? After I wait, I'm going to go in with a really big, fluffy, soft brush. This one's a KVD brush. And then just kind of wipe off the powder. Now we're going to go in for blush. I love this Essence, the blush by Essence. This is in the color 10, Benefiting. And I'm going to use just a flat brush like this. This is another Amazon brush. And then just tap it in. Smile. I'm going to use the smallest bit of highlighter. Again, this brand, Don't Judge Me. And this is the color. This is what it looks like. Take a tiny little brush. This stuff is like blinding. So I'm just going to use it a little bit on the corner of my eyes right here. And you're going to see how, with a very little use, how much it just pops out of this world. And then I'm gonna put the tiniest bit right here. Put on my mascara and lips. I always put on a little fixing spray. I'm using this Glass Shimmering. Look at how glittery that is. I love all things glittery, so I'm just gonna set my makeup with this, and I'll go in after that dries. I'll go in with a Super Fix spray right here, just to hold everything all together. So again, my favorite mascara of all time, Maybelline Lash Sensational. Okay, if I'm wanting something a little bit more dramatic, like I'll do just this with the eyes, or I'll get a black eyeliner, like a cream liner stick like this NYX one, and then just put a little bit of liner halfway under on the bottom eyelid. Or if you want your eyes to pop more, don't add it. But I'll show you what it looks like with it. This is what it looks like without it. It kind of pops your eyes, makes you kind of look a little doll-eyed right here with that little shimmer right there. So now I'm going to add the liner on the bottom for a more sultry look. So that's what it looks like. I don't go all the way. I just go, if you can see, just from here to here, halfway on the bottom lash line right there. And if you want your eyes to pop again, grab this e.l.f. or any other shimmery. This is a No Budge Shadow Stick. And you're going to put it from the inner meeting to that side. There you go. See that? Super pretty. So now to finish it off, we're going to do the lips. I just get whatever is leftover powder on that little powder puff and powder my lips. Go in with my favorite lip liner, is the Essence 8 Hour Lip Liner. This is in the color, this is waterproof, okay? And this is in the color, I can never find the colors on here, honestly. What color? Oh, because duh. And now you're just gonna line your lips. And I really like the look of like the rounded top lip, so I'm gonna do that right now. And now that we got that, I'm going to fill it in with this Fenty Beauty. This is in the color Thick. And just on the inside right here. Look at that, matches beautifully. Look, you can kind of see the glitter right here from that misting spray. Oh, I love that little hint of glitter everywhere. So pretty. Here's another close-up of the look with my added earrings, the eyes, and everything. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, you subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram. I'm always on there, or TikTok. I'm always watching videos. I think I've watched like 6 million something videos. But make sure to follow me, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Everything is always at Sammy Cat. Thanks. Bye.